Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly. Please subscribe to the channel and share this channel with a couple of friends. We're trying to get to 500 subscriptions, and every subscription helps us out a lot. Now, I'm going to talk about Batman Part 2. Earlier, I talked about how James Gunn has not cleared a draft for this film, or you could say he claimed that there was no final draft for the film, or even first draft for that matter, which is completely contradictory to what Matt Reeves said a few months back, where he said the film had a script. Now we are getting news that production for the Batman Part 2 is going to start in the summer of 2025. This one's from Jordan Rumi of WOR. It reads, firstly, we have Production Weekly and UK Production News listing Matt Reeves' The Batman Part 2 for a late spring 2025 shoot in London. Then again, this isn't much of a confirmation, so I reached out to a few people, including a person deeply involved with the production, and they're confirming that the film is indeed supposed to begin production in early summer 2025. The current plan is for a May production start in the UK, and that's despite Reeves' script having not been submitted yet to DC co-chairs James Gunn and Peter Safran. It's the wording that's key there. Reeves didn't necessarily deliver the script in its entirety to Gunn, but rather he's been submitting it in bits and pieces. So we're getting some more context there. Apparently, he says the script is done, Matt Reeves that is, but he has been submitting it apparently in bits and pieces. So I guess James Gunn is just getting it here and there, trying to piece everything together, which I could see that being an issue if you are the creative head of DC Studios at this point in time. But let's continue. Additionally, I was told that Reeves has been working on the script since late 2022 and that the pieces are finally said to be coming together. There's agreement that what's in store will blow away fans who've been patiently waiting for the sequel. I'm very excited about this film, by the way. When asked about a potential scheduling conflict for Pattinson, who was supposed to shoot Christopher Nolan's next film in late January, one of my sources tells me that it's not a concerning issue and that the actor will be readily available when cameras start to roll on the Batman sequel in 2025. The shoot for the Batman Part 2 is slated for about 4 to 5 months, so they are going to start in the UK like it does say here, and like the schedule says. No word yet on the full casting for the Batman Part 2, but in addition to Pattinson, expect Zoe Kravitz, of course, Andy Serkis, Jeffrey Wright, and Colin Farrell to return in their respective roles. And we are still looking for a villain in this film. Could it be the Court of Owls? Could it be Hush? I think that's going to be very interesting. Cannot wait for that film. Like I said, I talked about this in the last video with Dune Messiah. Craig Fraser is going to be working on this Batman film, and he's not going to be working on Dune, so we confirmed that. I think the film's going to look amazing, pretty much like the first one did. I do think this one's going to really open up the world in that universe. We just had the Penguin in, that helped a lot with this, but I do think this next film is going to expound on everything that we saw in the first film, and there's some pressure on it as well. It is the bridge film for this trilogy, so yes, going to be very interesting. If I keep getting more tidbits and news on the Batman Part 2, I'm definitely happy to share that with you guys. It's a film that I'm excited for, especially with the shoot coming up in 2025. I'll definitely be getting more information and passing that on. Let me know what you think down in the comments about this article. It looks like they are going to be shooting the film, and we got some more clarification on what's going on with the script, so that is a step in the right direction. Like this video, comment down below what you thought. Like I just said, share this video with a couple colleagues, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Also, let your friends know to subscribe as well and ring the bell for notifications. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, be safe. It's Neff signing off.